Hey, Al. Al, do you hear me, Al? It's very low. I'm assuming this is mine. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yep. Louder, louder, louder.
All right, testing, testing. Peter, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Nope. Or cannot.
Do you have to turn that puppy on?
It's on.
There's a button in the back, yeah? That's your volume button on the left.
Yeah, nothing there.
You're on, because that's on because I can hear you.
You can hear me, yeah.
So what you're not getting is the feed from here to you, just like last time.
Yeah.
Check 1 2. So I don't see anything. So when I'm talking, I'm hearing a level here. Talk.
But so when I'm talking, I see a level, but you're not
Okay,
getting
no,
anything.
I just
so
wanted to
everything's
check
fine
that.
there.
So it's our microphones are good. You're just not getting the out feed.
Mics are good.
It's
The
coming.
headphones.
Okay, so it's coming from the board. Where does yours go? You're here. Hang on. So my feed is off the master. Okay.
That's over there.
And your feed is over
Off the
there.
master too. So short.
I think it's off the master. So
Yeah.
what? Let me see. Do you hear anything now? Do you hear anything
Nothing.
now?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Is something turned off? Because I see
bum,
both
bum.
here. Yeah, he's not hearing anything in his headset again. Same thing happened last time.
Speak again, Peter. Try again.
Check 1 2. Test 1 2.
No, I'm just hearing you from them.
Okay.
And ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for some basketball showtime. The time is now. Oh, the spectacle of the basketball so swell.
Test 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. Check, check, check. I'm hearing.
Coming up soon, we will be announcing the starting lineup for your Charlottetown Power.
Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Did that help you? No.
A little bit better. Yep.
So he can hear me a little better now, he says. I
Yeah.
hear it plain as can be, though. And you've got your volume up to 10.
Yeah. You can hear me, Peter. I'm fine.
I hear you and I hear myself both in my headphones, but you don't hear anything in yours.
I can hear something, but I can hear, but it's very low. It's very low. Try again, Peter.
Test 1 2. Check 1 2 3. Test
same,
test 1 2 1 2 3.
It's the same.
Check 1 2. Testing 1 2 3 1 2. Just got really loud for me.
Yep.
You got it now?
Yep.
Okay, he's got it now.
You can
Perfect. Thank you.
adjust your volume on yours.
Yeah, well, now I can adjust it from here and bring it back a little bit. So
Fantastic. I'm hard of hearing
we should
anyway.
start. Our apologies to anybody tuned in. Just some technical difficulties here, but I think we've got it worked out. So good evening and welcome to the Bears Den at the Casey Irving Regional Center in Bathurst, New Brunswick. East Coast Basketball League action tonight between the Charlottetown Power and the Bathurst Bears. I'm Peter Assaf, along with Alan Doucette. And Alan, the Bathurst Bears still looking for their first win of the season.
Yeah, Charlottetown's got a 2-4 record right now, and so we're hoping that it's going to change tonight. We're going to bust that zero, as Paul Terrio said. We're going to bust that zero tonight. So we're looking at it. Now, for people will notice that our big fellow Tim Mitchell, is not with the lineup tonight. He had a better offer in other places, and such like this, you want to you can't hold it against him, then one has a better offer to go somewhere else. So he's pursuing basketball in the States right now.
So the Bathurst Bears missing their big man Tim Mitchell. He's left the team for another opportunity. The Bears 0-5 so far. They were supposed to play in the Annapolis Valley in Nova Scotia on the weekend against the Valley Vipers, but problems, I understand, with the floor in Berwick caused the game to be postponed. So the Bears haven't played in almost 2 weeks. So we'll certainly hope that they are rested rather than rusty with 2 weeks off. But they're going to take the court here against the Charlottetown Power in just a minute. We'll take you to floor announcer Luke Duguay for the introduction of the Bears starting lineup.
And the Bears dancing proud to greet the Bathurst Bears, introducing first, forward number 2 from Bathurst, Bruce Coleman.
So that's Bruce Atomban being introduced now. He's from Bathurst, New Brunswick, wearing number 2. He's of the starters.
Number 23, Shaquille Gilgis Glasgow.
Number 23 is Shaquille Gilgis Glasgow, coming out onto the court now.
Number 35, Brandon Jamar.
Number 35 now is Brandon Jamar.
And number 44,
I'm looking for Jamar to have a good game tonight, Peter. He's been solidly improving every game that we've been watching. So I think he's going to have a real breakout game tonight.
And number 4, Josiah Moore. And number 4 is Geo Jackson. So there's the starting 5, Alan, and you're right. From the games that we've watched so far this year, we certainly see some guys. Geo Jackson can be a difference maker. So can definitely Stanley Mayambo is a difference maker as well for this team.
It's going to be done on the defensive end, and we're hoping that Bathurst's defensive rotations are going to be solid tonight. And they've had 2 weeks of practice, so they've had some time. I had a peek at Coach Landis' practice plan. Heavy on our defensive end. Everybody can play offense, but heart and soul will play defense, Peter.
No question. Another player that's a difference maker, obviously, on this team is number 35, Brandon Jamar. So the big thing, I think, with the Bathurst Bears tonight, and we saw it the last game 2 weeks ago, Alan, was they seemed to get tired by the fourth time the fourth quarter rolled around. So obviously, that's something the coaching staff, I'm sure, has been working on and addressing. But you can't afford to get tired, because in a game that's all about runs, you get tired in the fourth quarter, the other team can run away with the game.
You'll see that you can run all you want outside or run the treadmill all you want. There's nothing that substitutes a basketball run in game. So these guys are in good shape. They've got the heart of professionals, and so hopefully we'll see a little bit better performance and more frequent real time substitutions.
Perfect. All right, we're going to join the crowd here and stand out as the national anthem is played.
Chef, l'équipe de danse MJ Bouillon.
Au Canada, terre de nos aïeux, ton front est saint de fleurs en glorieux, car ton bras s'est porté l'épée, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land.
there you have the national anthem. We are just about set to go here on a Wednesday night in Bathurst.
Little start out there, great captain of the squad, captain of the cheerleading squad, multi-talented.
Absolutely. And she did a nice job of the national anthem.
did.
So we are set to go. The starting five for Charlottetown out on the floor. KB Mirix wearing number 1, Adam Stanford. Number 5, number 19 is Marcellus Taliaferro. Number 29 is Jordan Holness. And number 42 is Zach Hinton. And Zach wanted us to give a shout out and a happy birthday greeting to his sister who is tuned in this evening. He said, please wish a happy birthday to Tweety Bird. So that's from Zach Hinton to his sister celebrating a birthday here
I think that
as well.
his first dunk will be for her. Yeah, you saw him throwing it down in the warm-up. He was windmilling it earlier, so it should be good. Should be a good show tonight, folks.
All right, we're set to go. Taking the jump ball for the Bears, number 39 is Brian Williams, while for Charlottetown it is number 29, Jordan Holness, for the opening jump ball. All right, here we go. Charlottetown in control off the jump, and they'll move it up court quickly out.
Oh yeah, baby.
There's the first two very quickly for Adam Stanford.
Now let's see what they do on the defensive end here. See what Charlottetown has for us.
So Williams got in close, got the shot up, but unfortunately it doesn't drop. Sorry, that's Josiah Moore that got the shot in close, but either way it doesn't drop. Charlottetown a backup court. That's off the rim and out.
Strong hands in there. There you go.
So two chances there for Hinton to get that basket for his sister, but neither one dropped. Bears go the other way. They'll move it to the outside now.
Good ball movement. Wow.
The ball just isn't dropping for either team here so far. Just the 2 points
Good
so far
hustle.
for Charlottetown and a turnover.
There we go. Now we're on the board.
Stanley Mayambo with 2.
Holmes tried to squeeze in between that dribble handoff. That's one way of defending it. You see more and more of that recently in the NBA and all the games, even high school, a dribble handoff.
There you go, bucket for Zach Hinton. So he got inside. The Power leading the Bears early here, 4-2. I'm Peter Sapp along with Alan Doucette. ECBL basketball in Bathurst. The Bathurst Bears looking for their first win of the season. First time we see Charlottetown as well, Al.
Of course, there's no foul on the play. If you ask the Charlottetown players, but it was all over his arm. It was all over his shooting arm.
So Moore at the free throw line.
Looks like they have an issue with the clock again, Peter, but
So just a little bit of work here on the shot clock. Unfortunately, we had that issue last game as well, so hopefully they get that straightened around early in this game, but that's just the reason for the delay as they get that set up. And the Bears, number 44, Josiah Moore, goes back to the free throw line.
It's not listening to any fans. It's not stopping.
it is the equipment, Peter. It is not the operator.
Yeah, for sure.
Those are things you can't, you have no control over, folks.
So far in the month of April, the Bears open the season on April 2nd. This is just their third home game. They're going to play 3 games over the next 6 days, though. They, of course, we play here tonight Wednesday, but they'll be back in action Sunday afternoon and then Monday night as well. So with just 2 games through the first 25, 26 days of April now, it's going to be 3 quick games. But as they get the clock straightened around, and officials time out here.
Yes, if you haven't gotten to a great opportunity this Sunday, Peter, and at the halftime they're going to have My basketball is going to have a puppies group playing. So excellent. If you haven't seen 5, 6, or 7-year-olds playing basketball, it's a treat.
All right, looks like the shot clock was at 24, now they're counting it down, so that's a good sign. I think we're close.
If I was a betting man, I'm thinking it's the pause button.
Thank you so much for your generous contribution.
So the Charlottetown coach getting an explanation. All right.
It is what it is, Peter. You can't help that.
Shot clock's back at 0, so they're talking to both coaches. So unfortunately, we're not even 2 minutes into the game, but there is an issue with the shot clock that they're working on to get it straightened out.
With anything Bathurst Bears by visiting Bathurst Bears Facebook page.
All right, so one shot here left for number 44, Josiah Moore. They're going to continue here.
So far, anyway, Peter, they haven't taken 24 seconds to shoot the ball anyway. So
The shot clock has been turned off completely. I believe they're going to go to a manual system, as the second shot was good, so it's 4-3 now for Charlottetown as they move the ball up court into the key, and a nice touch there by number 19, Marcellus Taliaferro, to get 2 more points for Charlottetown.
Let's see what they do here. Run here, do a little dribble handoff again. And nice, trying to isolate inside. From the elbow.
That's for 2. So Brian Williams in there for 2. He moved in closer, and there's another 2-pointer from Zach Hinton.
Transition defense has to get a little tighter. They're beating him down the floor. We're working that left side of the floor a little, give and go. Just Power got a hand on it.
Stanley Mayalbo with the move, but the ball doesn't drop once again.
He absorbed the contact, but just the ball did not want to drop in.
Long 3, that's off the rim and out, rebounded by Moore.
Set up for home.
So the balls continue not to drop, but the pace of the game, Al, seems very fast here early on.
And that's fun pace to play at, Peter. You know, and we talked about conditioning. Let's see what we mean by it. Yeah.
So Bathurst ball, they say it went out off the Charlottetown player Holness.
We're going to run a double. It's probably going to be a double screen. There's one. There's the second one. And then they had 2 underneath. And there it is.
And that's for 3. So with that shot, the Bears have come back to tie the game.
Mamba got a clean shot because of team basketball. He ran through the low post, picked up 2 screens. He was left all alone on the 3-point line.
So foul against the Bears, an opportunity here for Adam Stanford from the free throw line for Charlottetown.
There, the Boo Birds are out. Oh, that'll just make them more.
So Stanford misses the first shot. He's got a second one here.
I'm sure this is not Stanford's first time playing in a hostile crowd, so.
Rebound. Charlottetown. Ball doesn't want to drop, and now finally Bathurst takes over. So quickly up court now are the Bears.
People are saying why you box up, but when the player gets positioned like that, so close up, it is very, very difficult to stop him. So you've got to do the work early, box out early. Refs are letting them play.
Could have been a charge there if they wanted to, but Bathurst able to move the ball up into the key. And
That's got to be. That's got to be. That's just a dangerous play. Late call.
Watson went down hard.
That's a late call. Coach States doesn't like that. Doesn't recognize that last name, Bathurst fans. That's Glenn's cousin. In the world of basketball in the Maritimes, everyone's Glenn's cousin.
Except, Glenn Jr. and Bradley.
Exactly.
Those are his sons. And his daughter.
Yes.
But you're right. Glenn is definitely part of a big maritime basketball family.
In Bathurst, he is basketball royalty.
That's Charlottetown with the ball inside.
They're going to the inside-out game.
Cutting to the hoop, but it doesn't drop. Good penetration there by Holness, but he just couldn't get the basket.
Oh, that's going to be a foul on Charlottetown. Oh, an offensive foul on Bathurst. Yeah.
So the charge call this time.
He must have extended his forearm going out. If he would have absorbed the contact with the forearm and not extended his arm, he wouldn't. It could have went. It would be a no call or a foul on the power.
So Charlottetown with the ball once again. It's 10-8 now for Bathurst. That's in and out as well.
Better job on the boards there. Coach must have said something to them. They got to clean up that side of it.
That's for three, and it dropped. Big bucket there by Stanley Mayambo. So Bathurst now with a 5-point lead. Make that three. Nice touch there by number 19. That's Marcellus Taliaferro. We're near the midway point of the first quarter.
Screen assist by Mayambo.
So another foul here on that play. Substitutions by both teams. Troy Tremblay goes in for Charlottetown, and it's Gio Jackson on the court for the Bears.
Going to the big fella. Go to work, big dog.
Does he get the shot? He does get the shot away, but again, it doesn't fall. It was Brandon Jamar working inside, number 35 for the Bears. No look pass there, intended for Hinton, but intercepted by the Bears.
Jamar's inside. They're looking for him inside, but he's got to be more decisive. There he goes. He's got to be more decisive. Quicker. There's no double team sent his way, so he's got to get get a better seal so he can do that drop step, one bounce, and go up. He doesn't need to dribble the ball twice in one area, because all that does is get the defense come towards you. He's got to be more aggressive with his dribbling in the post.
So a nice little bucket by Brian Williams. The lead now 3 for Bathurst.
Those elbow shots, they've been nice to Bathurst all along. We'll get more of those. Nice block in there.
I think that was Williams that got his hand up on that.
It was.
So the deny by Bathurst.
That's where you relax.
So the basket's no good. A travel is called. And a timeout is being called by the Charlottetown Power.
Again, wanting to break that, that's a great sign for Bathurst. If Charlottetown calls the timeout, the first timeout of the quarter, means that Bathurst is doing something right. they need to talk to the defensive side.
Still a close game here, just 3 points the difference. The Bears with a 15-12 lead. As for fouls, Charlottetown with 3 and the Bears with just 2, so neither team in the penalty yet. But the score may be a little low for this point of the game, 15-12, but a lot of balls haven't dropped here as well.
You know, it seems like playing in the old Boston Gardens with the Leprechaun sitting on the rim, knocking everything away from my Lakers. It's all myth, but that's okay. It'll work its way out. The basketball gods will be very generous to Bathurst tonight. So.
And speaking of the Lakers, we did see a Kareem Sky hook earlier for the Bears.
Old school basketball for you.
All right, we're set to go. And you can take a look, too, for Bathurst, of course. Brandon Jamar just towers over everybody else on the court, 6'11".
He's getting the shots out, like again, he's got to be more aggressive with his footwork. And this is what they tried to do the other day, last game. Try to get under Jamar's skin. If you saw number 5, Stanford, walk up to Jamar and give him a little shot, a little friendly tap like that.
That's for 3. Nice shot. It drops. Number 22 is DeKel Brooks of Charlottetown. We're tied at 15.
Yeah, I like to see that. Jamar's in there. He's got a most in the house. Great rebound.
3 chance for Moore doesn't go. The rebound from Williams, that doesn't go, but Bathurst can outlet the ball. A long 3. That's wide, and the rebound picked up by Charlottetown.
Got transition defense, got to get back. Good work. Got to put a body on him.
In and out, but the rebound picked up by Tremblay, and Charlottetown's going to go to the line here.
Bathurst is on the defensive board. Bathurst is making a jumping contest, and if you're catching the rebound above your head like that, that's not good. You want to catch it in front of your forehead. That way, you've got position. The man gets over your back, he gets called for a foul. But you've got to put a butt in the gut. Again, in Bathurst High basketball, we call it Jacket River box out. You send the guy in his butt. You do that once, he'll know not to climb over your back.
So 1 for 2 for Tremblay from the free throw line, and the Power back in front, just by 1 though. It's a 16-15 game with under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter.
There's that shot again. Yep. Jackson just came off the bench, so he might be a little cold. But again, they're looking for the elbow. There, the big man did his job. Give it up.
There's what you want to see from Gio Jackson. 2 more points.
One of the things I'm looking at here too, Peter, is team chemistry. When Jamar gave up the ball and for the layup, Jackson's layup, he looked over and just pointed to him. Just give him some love. Give him some love. Say, good work. Yeah? So that way, they'll share the rock.
So 3 points there for Charlottetown. They're now back out in front by 2. So a close game, a little bit of back and forth. Jackson with the ball, cutting towards the rim, but it doesn't drop. Nice big rebound by the tall guy. That's Brandon Jamar, 6'11" for the Bears.
You've got to secure it. You've got the stronger hands on those. You're getting them. But it's easy to say, but if you don't have your feet underneath the ball too, you don't have bounce. I think they turned that call over. Yeah. Yep.
So originally it looked like the ball was going to go to Charlottetown, but they reversed the call, so it's Bathurst with the ball now.
Come on now. Coach State's not happy about that.
The outlet pass to Williams. Towards the rim, and he gets the 2 and the foul.
Hoop in the harm.
So bucket and the foul, so a chance to turn that into a 3-point play. Game's tied right now at 19. Some substitutions here for Charlottetown.
We had the ball. What happened? You gotta tell Coach States that he's too close to my mic.
All right, at the free throw line, Brian Williams for the Bathurst Bears. A chance to give the home team the lead once again. And it's good. So 2019 now with just over 2.5 minutes to play here in the first quarter.
3-pointer the old-fashioned way.
That's Pinnell Supernova, D1! D1! D1!
Switch on that. Good hands by Holmes. Straight up, straight up. Good push.
The rebound and the outlet. And the miss in close. Great chance there by Watson. He just couldn't convert. To the corner for three. Nothing but net.
I don't think you'll. I don't think that's Jack Mathola's last 3-pointer you'll see him take tonight. He has a nice stroke from out there. Drop down. That's a flop.
And another miss, though. Another chance for Jackson. So the ref's not buying the flop. If you're watching and you're wondering, obviously the Charlottetown player went down. Looked like he went down hard, but the ref's not calling a foul, as they said that he went down on his own. And if this was a hockey game, might have been 2 minutes for embellishment. In close again, but Bathurst cannot get the ball to drop. 22-22 here.
It's a different hoop in there, folks.
So 24-22 now for Charlottetown. A minute to go.
Nice drop into the big fella. Great screen and roll in there. Lovely. Good two-man basketball.
So Bathurst going back to the free throw line.
Foul is Charlottetown Power, bringing them a 35-point line for 2-point free throw.
Jamar with the chance to tie the game up for Bathurst. Under a minute to go in the first quarter.
Bathurst fans have yet to see Babbles. Babbles is still at home with a newborn, which is quite understandable. And hopefully he'll make his way here shortly. We wish all the best if he's listening in, and hopefully everything is going well for him. And hopefully he'll come visit us and give us some. We'll be able to give us some North Shore House hospitality.
Absolutely. So 1 for 2 for Bathurst, so they've pulled within one. It's a 1-point game now. Charlottetown 24, Bathurst 23. 54 seconds to go. We're in the opening quarter at the Bears Den at the Casey Irving Regional Center in Bathurst. Charlottetown into the key. Nice layup and 2 points for Charlottetown. That's Jordan Holness with the bucket.
Bathurst seems to be pressuring the ball a little bit more. That means the secondary defense, that rotation has to be tighter. Someone has to come and help. And then the rotation to help, if that help comes from low, the rotation has to come down.
Just a nice play there by Gio Jackson. Ball behind his back, got the bucket and the foul. So the chance from the free throw line here to tie this game with 25 seconds to go in the first quarter.
He's hooping, Peter. He's hooping. There we go.
So we're all tied at 26. Time winding down.
Differential in the shot clock that does not working, and our clock is 1 second. There we go. So it's working now.
I didn't notice when it took effect again, but the shot clock seems to be working, so that is good news for everybody. Charlottetown to the rim. Nice bucket. No foul. Holness wanted the foul. He yelled at the ref. The coach is not happy, but the bucket at the in and out. So the first quarter is done. Charlottetown with a 2-point lead. They wish they would have got the foul out of that, but it is 28-26 for Charlottetown.
Bathurst is doing a better job on defense, not fouling. The foul in that quarter is 6 to 3. But Bathurst has the bonus.
So some local young dancers getting a chance out on the court to show their moves. It's only a 2-minute break between quarters, so they've got to be quick, but they're getting their opportunity in front of the hometown crowd. And Al, you look like you're ready to go out and join them.
I'm loving it, Peter. I'm loving it. This is what I love about basketball. Anytime there's a timeout, it's not dead. It's just entertainment. Gives an opportunity. What a venue for these young dancers to play. I just love it. We have so much talent in the North Shore area. We have people coming in, volunteering to sing national anthem. We had one of the best party bands going Wild Pitch in the first home opener at halftime last time. So anytime you can see that band and young dancers perform, on Sunday afternoon, halftime, we have minor basketball showing their young recruits. So that'll do so much for the game of basketball.
No question. The game of basketball gets the highlight here, so something different for the hometown crowd. And we say Bathurst, but really this team's drawing from northeastern New Brunswick, Miramichi, Campbellton, Dalhousie, Beldoon, Acadian Peninsula, Tracadie, Carrickage, Shippigan, and Onwamek. But you're right, it's not just basketball that's getting highlighted. We're seeing dancers out here as well, so they're getting an opportunity that they don't normally get, right? They're not out at hockey games performing like this. So unless you've got a child involved in dance, you may never get a chance to see the talent. So here we are, a lot of basketball players in the house, and they're getting a chance to see that these kids are getting an opportunity to perform for them.
Haven't met a basketball player that didn't enjoy it.
All right, we're set to go. Start of the second quarter here. 28-26 the score. Charlottetown out in front by a bucket. Bathurst had that chance at the buzzer for 3, but it went in and out. So Charlottetown has the lead after the first 12 minutes. And for those who are new to the game, obviously the ECBL is new, but professional basketball to Bathurst is new. It's 4 quarters, each quarter 12 minutes. And Gio Jackson with the ball now. He dishes off to Stanley Mayambo, who makes his way into the key, found some traffic there. So it's a foul and 2 shots, Al.
It was a good take by Mayambo.
Power number 19. Hope from Lewis Smith, the Charlton Power.
So Stanley Mayambo at the line, 2 shots.
In previous games, we haven't done well in the charity stripe. I'm hoping Mayambo fits that.
So there's the first one. So he makes the first shot, chance to tie it here with the second free throw.
The difference in rules in different leagues, you have different rules in here. So rather than when the player comes in before the foul, steps up, he's got to wait until the foul shots are made. In high school basketball, FIBA rules, you can after the first shot, you can substitute in.
So a 3 after the miss of the second free throw by Bathurst. Charlottetown goes the other way and lands a nice 3 from the corner. So now a 4-point lead for the Power. Bathurst trying to get to the basket.
And
an offensive foul there against the Bears.
Yeah. Coach is complaining. Coach was complaining there was a lot of hand checking in there. And I don't blame him. Hand checking is where you extend your arm out, put your hand on the person's hip, and when you put your hand on the person's hip, they're not going where they want to go. You're redirecting them. And so that is illegal, and it does not be called. Good cut by Stanford. Unfortunately, he didn't miss, or fortunately for us.
Nice move there by Adam Stanford. He just couldn't get the ball to drop. Bathurst up court, but that pass intercepted, and fast break. This time Stanford drops for 2.
Turnovers, unforced turnovers will kill you.
So Bathurst now in the Charlottetown into the court. That doesn't drop either, and the Power with a bit of a run here, Alan. It's now 33-27, so a 6-point lead for Charlottetown. That 3 misses, but the rebound inside gathered up by Jack McCauley.
A little bit of pushing in there before the shot. Jockeying for position. 3 on the shot. No.
That bucket's good. The shot clock was the buzzer. They hadn't reset it quick enough, but 2 points there, and now it's a 8-point lead for Charlottetown.
Man versus machine.
There's a shot outside, a 3-point attempt from Mayambo, doesn't go, and now a 3-point effort from Charlottetown. Didn't hit any net at all, an air ball, and Bathurst moved the other way. In tight.
Jackson running the lane, explosive, nice and wide, creates that passing lane.
So Geo Jackson with 2 for Bathurst, but missed by Charlottetown, and chance here for Bathurst to get a little closer. That 3 is off the rim and in. 3 points now, but it is Charlottetown ball.
New Brunswick. Ferguson Holmes. So all you players out there that are in New Brunswick playing ball, yes sir, you can play for a ball. Can't do it when you're old like me. You must do it when you're younger.
So foul against the Bears, that's Josiah Moore. And Charlottetown will go to the free throw line here. 35-32, Charlottetown out in front, 9:02 to go in the first half.
All right.
And we've got a timeout here.
We've got a couple games. What's stage 5? 3-point contest. Ça va commencer. 3-point contest. 3, 2, 1. Ah ouais, faites du bruit. Faites les chiffres au ciel. Je l'attends, ouais. Come on.
Jerry rebounding.
So a quick 3-point contest through the timeout here.
Come on, let's bring those people to the club. Let's open the door.
Now each team only 1 foul so far in this quarter, so nobody near the penalty.
That's good to clean that up. Definitely an advantage if you want to get the team in foul trouble earlier on.
Not sure who it is shooting on our right, but he's got a hot hand for the 3.
You see those white shirts with CH that Shore Hoops?
What's up?
There's logo on the white shirts of Shore Hoops. Basically basketball academy that started we're working with students off season. Hopefully we'll get Francis Gumba sometime to come sit down and talk to you more about it.
Excellent. So just want to let you know, we want to, on behalf of the Bathurst Bears, want to apologize for the live stream difficulties we are experiencing. Thank you for your patience. So at the free throw line, it's Charlottetown. That is number 5, Adam Stanford. Shot is good. The Power back in front by 5.
Let's see if Bathurst will go on a run here.
All right, thank you again for your patience as we attempt to repair the issue. Alan and I will continue though. Inside, there's 2 for Bathurst.
Great inside pass, nice, great cut. Penetration, ball, the defender had to come up to guard the ball, and it was read perfectly. Your man leaves, you go to the hoop.
Nice work inside, muscling in there Charlottetown to get 2, so the 5-point lead is restored for the Power.
Great one earlier on today. Nope.
So off the rim and out. Still lots of time left here in the first half, little over 8 minutes, but Charlottetown with another bucket.
Nice little floater in there. That's just pure touch, pure touch.
Jackson, nice move to get inside, but again, the ball doesn't drop. Nice steal there by Ferguson Holmes.
They can pay.
For 3, no. Off the rim a couple of times before it dropped. Bathurst needs to find a way here to get on a bit of a roll, Al, because they're starting to fall behind again. 7-point now lead for Charlottetown.
That's right. We'll see what happens here. They've been getting buckets to the hoop. So the ball of the hoop, and that's what they seem to be doing. And so when you get that penetration and the secondary defender comes up to help, we see some cuts going inside, and it seems to be working better for Bathurst.
So Charlottetown with the ball, a 7-point lead.
So if you go inside out, right? You go inside, and eventually that outside area will open up and be a lot easier. You'll get clearer shots.
Football, and it's going to be white ball. So Alan, you've coached a lot of basketball in your day. You've played a lot of basketball in your day. Bathurst is 0-5 to start the season. They're falling behind a little bit here in the second quarter. As a coach, what are you telling your players? How are you getting them to get back in the game?
Once again, too, you want to be able to get that winning feeling. You want to be able to say, don't be negative. You have to be positive the whole time. You have to encourage them, motivate them. And that's what coaching's all about. It's about motivating. You want to be able to say, it's going to come. Keep doing what you're doing. The ball will drop. Those last 3 shots they took were all good shots. They just didn't drop. I mean, if a person shoots 50% for a game, they're doing well. So
that was a foul. The indication from the official was a hit to the head. So Bathurst with the chance for 2 shots from the line.
That's definitely a high flyer there if you get hit to the head.
So that's not a foul I'm used to seeing called, Al. And it's the second time in this game I've seen the referee make that indication. So is it as simple as it sounds?
No, I think he's just talking about he hit with it rather than the arm. Arm didn't do anything. He says, I got all ball, I got them all. Just like that one. That was great stuff. But we've got to clean up the action. There we go.
So good rebound there by O.J. Watson.
The referee's indicating that it got hit. The person got hit on the lower body by hip coming in.
Another bucket for the Bears. They pulled it within 3. So it's a 1-possession game right now.
There's your answer.
Logan Rempel with a nice 3. Again, nothing but net. So suddenly back up to 6 quickly for Charlottetown.
They're going to he's getting too comfortable on the 3-point line. They're going to have to chase him off the line. Again, good move. No call for a good reason.
A hard foul in close. Bathurst player, that's Moore, doesn't like it. But KV Merricks went down hard. He's up, he's okay, but that's certainly the reason for the foul.
Bathurst was on a little run there, but then they power answered with a 3. Hopefully we'll get back in another mini run again. What we want to do, Peter, is get on a run so that the Charlottetown will blow a timeout.
2 for 2 from the line, so the lead now 8. All right, here goes Bathurst up court once again. Mayambo with the ball. They're just not getting their shots to drop, and but you see the difference of the game. At least it looks for me, and as I say that, of course, Charlottetown try and get to the bucket, but if you watch the difference, every time up court, Bathurst seems to be trying to get into the paint, in close for a hoop, whereas Charlottetown is moving it around the perimeter for the 3s. Is that a confidence game? Is that a style game?
It's a style game. It's probably what the coaching wants. But what it's doing too is in order for that 3-point line to be open, you have to throw it inside so the defense will collapse and they kick it back out. That's what you want. You want to catch it in there's not a lot of time to shoot that 3-pointer because the defense is coming hard. You want the good pass right in the shooting pocket and let it rip.
So Williams at the line now for Bathurst, makes the first of 2. Here comes his second attempt. In and out once again. So 46-39 with 5.5 minutes to play in the first half.
Bathurst got to get this one and done. There's one, and again, Charlottetown's getting the rebound. You can't win a game unless you clean up those boards.
Some more up court for the Bears. Dishes off. That's a two-pointer, and again, it does not drop. So Jamar with a chance. The fast break, but Hinton just couldn't catch up with the ball. He tried a circus move there to catch it, spin, and throw it in play, but his foot touched out of bounds, so Bathurst ball. Nice try, though.
Yep, good. But again, Charlottetown beat them down court.
All right, so it is Bathurst with the ball now.
Crowd's getting into it, Peter. Loving this. Here we go. It would have exploded if that hit.
3-point try for Mayambo, but again, it's off the rim.
Defense inside, cut off the penetration. Good switch on that.
So that's in and out.
And
Bathurst with a quick move. A jam there.
Correction, 15, O.J. Watson.
The rebound, a slam at the other end for number 24. That is Troy Tremblay.
That's hard to stop. You got the train coming in, cleaning up the board. What do we got for an answer, though? Let's score. Let's do a little run. Let's talk about going to score, stop, score. Let's see what we do. There's the score.
There's the score. Now they need to stop. So Stanley Mayambo with the bucket, but how quickly is Charlottetown to move it up court?
That's part of their game. They want to get running. And that, we talked about that earlier about the fatigue up. Again, caught the player in motion, caught the ball, in stride, nice little hoop.
So another bucket there for Hinton, and the lead is 9. So good defense there for Charlottetown as Bathurst thought they had a chance for a 3, and there just was no shot.
Good strip.
Real good strip there, and the Bears move back up court. O.J. Watson now with the ball.
Nice flex cut. Big guy. Jamar, yep.
So Jamar misses that bucket inside. A chance to go to double figures here for Charlottetown. It's a 9-point lead. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first half.
There it is, knock down, Adam.
That's off the rim and out, and Bathurst going back. So a 3-point shot here for Jamar. No. Off the back of the rim. Sorry, that was Mayambo with the shot for Bathurst. Either way, it doesn't go. Bears wanted an offensive foul there. They didn't get one. So they're going to call the timeout, but it is now a double-digit lead for Charlottetown. They're out in front 54-43 with 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first half. And Bathurst, as you mentioned, Al, need to get a run going, need to get some stops in here before Charlottetown starts to run away with this game.
And you saw, I don't know if you noticed too, Jamar is not very happy right now. He's not getting a lot of touches in there. Big guy's working and he's not getting the touches inside. And that's something they have to keep the big guy happy. If they want him to set those screens out front, big body to set those screens, they've got to let him give him touches inside. Doesn't that not mean that go to him every time to score, but at least throw the ball inside, he'll kick it back out. So they've got to be kind to the big guy. And that's just, sharing is caring, Peter. They got to share the rock, baby.
So the fouls, just 3 on either side, so neither team's into the penalty here as we are late in the first half. So, they each have a foul to give,
Coach
if
right
need
now.
be. Even
Coach right now is telling them, let's try to get to single digits before the half. Get it to single digits, and that's what you want to do.
So 54-43 again is the score. Charlottetown Power out in front. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the first half. Bathurst ball to start here after the timeout.
So coach probably set up a set play, said let's go and do this. Notice Jamar's not out there. So
Jackson with the ball for Bathurst now, looking for somebody to get open. Now into the corner, an open three shot, but again, in and out. The rebound there for Charlottetown.
they're pushing the ball hard.
Because Bathurst caught a little ball watching there too, Alan, the three-pointer, and nobody converged to the rim. So they're watching instead of reacting. And of course, Charlottetown goes the other way, hits the three, and now the lead's 14.
We're starting to see a lot of individual play here. Man jump ball up, man shoots ball. And that's not team basketball. And that's not what coaching staff wants.
So that ball's in and out, but again, the rebound is Charlottetown and an easy bucket inside for Hinton. And Charlottetown now in front by 16. Very surprised that there's no timeout called here by Bathurst. They realize there's only a minute 20 seconds left in the half, but the lead is suddenly 16. And as you said, try to get it to single digits. I don't know that that's even possible now.
Here's what he's doing instead, Peter, because he just had a timeout. Here's what he's doing instead. He's going to send a new body in there. Change something up.
Steal again by Charlottetown. We are under a minute.
That's good defense right there.
But they can't take advantage of it. They give it away right away, and the bucket is for KV Merricks, 61-43 now.
This halftime is going to be a character-building halftime, and they're either going to come out, hold their heads, and say, "Oh, not again, we're going to lose another game," or they're going to come out and work harder. And do
Chance
the little
for three.
things. Bathurst
in and out.
just needs a bucket right now, and it's at no fault of the players. They're taking great shots, it's just not dropping. And after a while, it seeps into your head, and thinking,
So substitution, Bruce Tombin comes in for the Bears. Down to 26.3 seconds to go here in the first half. It is now an 18-point lead for Charlottetown.
Bathurst needs somebody to step up, and who's it going to be?
Go Bears, go! Go Bears, go! Go Bears, go!
The defense on the ball.
So Charlottetown just playing for one shot, are they? And they move it out to the perimeter, the chance for three, and that drops as well. They've been so hot, Charlottetown, from that corner right in front of their bench all game, and the buzzer's down. A 21-point lead, a huge run at the end of the half for Charlottetown, and they're going to go to the dressing room confident, whereas Bathurst, as you mentioned, they're going to have to find a way to dig down deep, show some character if they've got a chance to come back in this ball game.
In this league, no lead is safe. But you're right, they did dig themselves a deep hole right now, and if they were undefeated so far, then it wouldn't be a problem coming back. But what's happening right now is that that 0-5 record seeps into the brain.
Yeah. All right, so I'm Peter Asaf along with Alan Doucette. The score is 64-43, Charlottetown in front of Bathurst. We will be back for the start of the second half.
Good.
And we're underway, the second half just underway here at the Bears Den in Charlottetown right away. A quick bucket. Bathurst now with a chance to respond.
To go.
And they do. They get the 2 points back. I'm Peter Assault along with Alan Doucette. And Alan, I was a little slow to the gun there. Sorry about that.
We can't get into just trade baskets. We're stuck 21. And so what's got to happen here, as I said earlier, we have 1 quarter to bring you to a reasonable lead. You're not going to outscore Charlottetown by 21 points.
So again, I want to apologize to those live streaming the game today. And I understand, and now we don't get to see it. There's been some difficulty with the video portion of the broadcast here this evening. They think they have it worked out. I hope so, but we apologize for any inconvenience. The Bears, of course, there's another bucket, so it's now 68-45. Charlottetown in front of Bathurst, and we're less than a minute into the second half.
Yeah, it's a little bit of fool's gold if you start scoring and trade buckets with them, because you're still stuck 21, right? So, hopefully. And they got us taking the fundamentals. They're good line, dub ball.
So nice ball movement there.
Don't fear that this happened, but ball penetration was the key. Malambo's defender had to come over and help, kick it out to him wide open. He had all kinds of time.
And nothing but net, a nice three-pointer. But as you would say, Al, and of course, now we need to stop at the other end, but unfortunately we get a foul. So Charlottetown heads to the line.
That's going to happen more and more because Bathurst is going to have to gamble more on the defensive end, so you're going to pick up fouls. You have to try, you have to be more aggressive on defense. So it happens.
So that's a miss from Mirix. Another opportunity here for Charlottetown.
The Boo Bears. Here come the Boo Bears.
So 69-48 now the score. Bathurst with the ball, and the Bears need a run here.
Going to have to do with some ball movement and moving without the ball as well.
So that's off the fingers of Holness. So Bathurst ball still, but the shot clock is down to 11. So Bathurst needs a quick shot here. And they try to dish it out, but that's off the arm or off the fingers. So still Bathurst ball, but again, now the clock is down to 6.
Still plenty of time to get a decent shot off. There again, good penetration. No, you had possession.
So no bucket there. The foul is called against Bathurst. I believe it was a foul.
No, it was shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation, my mistake. Either way.
Very subjective call. Although it's shot clock, they said that Charlottetown didn't have possession, but yet they had 2 hands on the ball throwing it back in.
So there's a slam in close from Stanford.
That's a poster right there. As a defender, you don't want to get caught in that end of the poster.
Bathurst seems to be rushing the ball a lot too, Al. So they know they're behind, but and Charlottetown seems to have the answer with anticipation. So a foul against 29. That is Jordan Holness. So Bathurst with the ball. 18 seconds left on the shot clock.
We need a bucket. We need a bucket now.
So kick ball. So Bathurst another opportunity to inbound, but the clock again at 18. So. All right, this time Bathurst able to inbound the ball, but the pass is intercepted, and quickly up the court is Charlottetown.
Good hustle.
Bathurst the other way fast, and this time it works. Stanley Mayambo with the bucket. Nice play to the hoop there by Zach Hinton. It doesn't drop though, but he'll go to the line, I believe.
Mayamba got him with his body, not with his arm. I think Jack's saying, I got all the ball, but yeah, the arm is attached to the body. Once again, it's still a 21-point lead. We have not cut into it. We have to start cutting into that. And it can happen. In this game, there's no lead that's safe.
So Hinton misses the first free throw.
And you have to realize too, new quarter, we're going a different way. So it's almost like a new game. And you have to get that in your head. You have to say, like, new game, let's go. But
So unfortunately, Bathurst not able to rebound. They get a break though as the miss comes out. Now Bathurst move up court.
that's Euro step. There we go, and one.
So the miss by Mayambo, but Jackson there, Williams there to pick up the ball, get two, and he's got a chance to turn it into a three-point play here with a free throw attempt.
Good follow-up. Good follow-up. Don't give up on the play, even though the man seemed to have a layup. Great Euro step in there. He takes up a lot of space with that step.
The free throw is good. 71-53 now, 9 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Notice that Bathurst is pressing the ball all the way up the court. What happens is, last half, you notice that there was no pressure on the ball, so they could look up court in their transition. They didn't dribble the ball up. They passed the ball up. It was faster.
Josiah Moore there with the bucket.
Now with the 21-point lead, they'll dribble it up, slow the game down. Fox their friend.
A long three, and that drops for Charlottetown. So the lead back up to 21.
And get into that. You can win the half. You can win the half and still lose by 20 points, double digits. You know, so.
Nice play to the hoop there by Mayambo, Stanley Mayambo.
That fast transition, Baptist's got to get back. Good ball movement, good team play by Charlottetown.
Charlottetown is red hot from three-point range in this game, and that one was KV Merricks, but it's not just Merricks. There's 3 or 4 guys on their Charlottetown Power team that are all red hot from the free throw line.
You're too comfortable.
Excuse me, from the three-point line, not the free throw line, the three-point line, and that's really making a difference in this game as well.
I'd like to see a little bit of penetration. Mamble's getting in there, but I'd like to see him throw the ball out to the three-point line. He's got to share the rock a little bit more.
Number 10 is Festop for 2-point attempt.
All right, as you mentioned, Stanley Mayambo on the free throw line here for Bathurst.
Charity stripe. It's easy to
Charity
say.
stripe, yeah. So it's a quick change from the three-point shot to the free throw line. There we go. They move the ball around the perimeter well and then get inside for the easy two there. So right now you can watch the difference in the confidence of the two teams, Al, as they go in one into the other. Charlottetown's so confident right now and they're moving the ball well. Bathurst on the other end, they're seeming to rush their plays a little bit, watch the balls. And
Easy to play when you got a big lead. Fun to play when you got a big lead.
So Charlottetown back up court.
Yeah. Moving without the ball.
So another bucket by the Power, who have powered their way to a 25-point lead here in the third quarter.
If Coach Lanzis has any hair left on his head, it's probably gone by now. After that last play.
Nice drive to the hoop for Bathurst and a nice bucket.
Yes, he did get, Holmes did knock down. Again,
All kinds of room.
straight line to the hoop. Can't have that.
So lots of room there for Charlottetown, an easy bucket, and a 25-point lead. So Mtombin is back in the game, Etombin rather, for Bathurst. Jackson takes the ball up court.
When you got a big lead like this, what you have to, it's hard to say, you have confidence you'll come back. If you have ever been in it, you'll have confidence come back. But a play like that, good hustle play, that's where it starts. Hopefully he shoots, he gets it. Be nice. That would have been nice to drop in. That would have been great for their confidence boost right there.
Good quick movement. And watch Ferguson Holmes. Ferguson Holmes is just really driven here in the second half, especially. Watch him on defense. He's playing hard. And in a situation like that, even how quickly, he turned the ball around to get that shot open in the corner. Just not being rewarded for that real hard work.
He is a hard worker out there. That's what you want. You have to keep that up, right? And so if you have it down by this time, you have to have a mindset of a champion. In other words, you have to say, okay, well, you got two choices. You can hang your head and just trade baskets, or give it down on defense. You have to do it. It has to be done on defensive end.
And these guys are professionals, so it's not the first time in their career that they found themselves down in a game, and you know what? They've found ways to come back.
And that's what they have to what they did back then. That's what they have to do, and they have to be vocal, and it has to come from the players. Because the coach is saying it, coaching staff is saying it. If you do it, and that's contagious, and so is hang your head. Hang your head's contagious, but so is sharing around. Positive mindset out there, and that's what they need to do.
Tell them we gotta play defense over there.
Another three, this time number 40, Jack McCauley with the 3-point shot for Charlottetown. Founders need somebody on the court, as you're saying, Al, to step forward as a leader.
Yeah, and be vocal, not just a quiet leader that does it with his actions. They have to have a vocal leader, and then do it then. Now that's a beautiful cut. Beautiful. Sharing the ball.
I don't think the coach could have drew that up any better.
No. Ball barely touched the floor. Everybody on the floor touched the ball in that sequence. A little bit more of that. And that's deflating, but that is unheard of. Somebody's bat fell defensive.
How does Hinton get that wide open, right?
Somebody missed the ball.
And that's why Bathurst is losing this game.
Yeah.
Ferguson Holmes stripped of the ball there, and a 3-point attempt again from Charlottetown. And Alan, they're just not missing those. It's demoralizing, but with 3:45 to go here in the third quarter, the lead is now 29 for Charlottetown.
It's a positive mindset, right? They have right now, they're in the lead like this, they're saying, oh, here we go. Well, Bathurst, have to do that. Notice even the coach for Charlottetown Money State was calling for them to play defense because you just can't turn it on. You got to work it. So that would have been if
Another contest here during the timeout. They've got to shoot from the free throw line backwards, and the shot clock almost was a victim to that one. We don't need any more problems with the shot clock, Alan. So the Bathurst Bears trailing 95-66 here. We're in the third quarter at the Bears Den at the Casey Irving Regional Center in Bathurst. Each team with 3 fouls so far here in the third quarter. All right, we're just about set to go here to continue the third quarter.
The Bathurst called a timeout and basically said you have to stay positive. And it's a positive mindset. Even when you're down by this much, you're building on the next game. You're building on the next quarter. You're building on your communication with your players. They have to believe they can do it, right? And it has to start on defensive end. Okay?
So 3:45 to go in the third quarter, and Alan,
I don't want to see any smiles on the Bathurst players at all. I want to see game faces on this. And and you wipe the smiles off the Charlottetown players. Take them hard, that's it.
It's been 2 weeks since Bathurst played, but they don't get that kind of a break again. They're back on the court on Sunday and then play again Monday night. So you're right. They've got to be ready because they've got 2 quick games coming up here in just a few days.
Yep. Sunday and Monday.
So there's Jack McCauley. You could see the smile on his face. He just turned and flung the ball at the basket. And again, they're just all dropping. Nothing but net. Bathurst gets one inside.
Well, again, Peter, I hate to harp on it again. It's got to be done on this side. There.
Josiah Morris stayed with it, hung on to the ball, gets the bucket. There's 2 points for Bathurst. Charlottetown with the ball once again.
They're fighting through, not switching on defense, which is a good thing. They're fighting through, they're making them hard. Notice the stop penetration. There we go. And that's
In and out, and a foul on the rebound. Shaquille Gilgis Glasgow went down hard. Who gets the foul?
I'm not sure.
So you can hear the Charlottetown coach. He's not happy about it. He thought the foul should be white. But the foul is called against Adam Stanford, who came in late on the rebound. The coach for Charlottetown not happy at all, but it is Bathurst ball.
Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Josiah Moore has really been carrying the ball up court for Bathurst. Dishes off, a chance. That does not drop. Little spin move there off the rim. The chance here for Bathurst to get shave a couple of points back. Couple of misses from Charlottetown, but Bathurst just not taking advantage of the opportunities here.
Jogging back on defense. Again, can't do it. You're tired, hit the bench. You want to motivate players? Put them on the bench. Sitting on your backside is a great motivator for players. You have to understand too, it's easy for me to say that. They're working, trying to work their tails off. Just not things like that. Tip off, tip.
So substitutions. Brian Williams comes back in the game, and J.O. Jackson goes to the bench. Also heading off the court is Glasgow. Quick three from the corner, but hits the backboard out of bounds.
Charlottetown smiling too much for my liking. Don't blame them. But
they've got a 30-point lead now, and even 100-70, and we're still in the third quarter, and Charlottetown's already hit the century mark. That tells you a couple of things. Obviously, the defense for Bathurst just isn't working, but the three-point shots for Charlottetown are just dropping non-stop, right? So now 102-70, it's a 32-point lead here for the Charlottetown Power.
both of those things you mentioned are connected. 3-point shots dropping and the lack of defense. They're very much connected. They're taking good shots, they're taking shots like they're taking the gym without a hand in the face. Uncontested 3-point shots are easier to make than a contested one, even if it's a hand in the face.
So Mayambo at the free throw line, he misses the first one. Gets the second one. 55 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Last minute play in this third quarter. Dernière minute de jeu dans ce troisième quart.
Again,
There's another three, uncontested.
uncontested.
It's Logan Rempel with the three. And as I mentioned a while ago, it's not just one guy for Charlottetown that's hot in the three-point range. It's 3 or 4 guys that are hitting the 3-pointers here.
No, two is it said, well, the person who was late on the contest had to go and help on defense. So, but yes, that is true. So it's a harder recovery to make, but because that penetration is happening, so it's an on-ball defense as well. Right? Again, there's the penetration.
Off the rim, the rebound. Now Bathurst gets control. They're down to 6 seconds here, so they've got to get a quick shot away. It's up off the rim and out. Buzzer sounds. Third quarter is done. A chance there at the buzzer by Ferguson Holmes, but unfortunately that does not drop either. So at the end of 3 quarters, the score, the Charlottetown Power 105, the Bathurst Bears 71. And Alan, as we get back ready for the fourth quarter, a 2-minute break here between the third and the fourth quarter. Some more dancers come out to show their thing, but really, for Bathurst, I realize they've got to play defense. Obviously, you can't trade baskets, but they've got to start taking some chances on offense and move the ball quicker because time's running out and they're down by 34 points.
Yeah, can you bring it down to 20? How fast can you bring it to 20? You know, you got to string some runs together. 10-0 run, 12-0 run. You know, and that's what they have to do. But you do that on a defensive end, right? And what will happen though, once you get the momentum, your confidence, shot seems pure. The smile goes back on your face. You know, then you got a great game face on defense. All of that's connected, right? So, but it starts with a positive mindset, which is, hey, 34 points, third quarter, down by stuck 34. It's a tough sell. It's a tough sell for the coaches to be positive, but hopefully their professionalism will come in and do it. You know?
So is exhaustion a factor? And I know we keep talking about that because we saw this last game. I know it was 2 weeks ago, but still, Bathurst had the lead. Bathurst led by 8 points in the first quarter, late in the first quarter. They had an 8-point lead. And then Charlottetown chipped away, and then started to run away with the game and have now got a 30-plus point lead. So obviously, Bathurst early on was getting balls to drop, and now they just can't seem to keep up with Charlottetown.
And that's true, Peter. And again, momentum. Sports is any sport, and the one I know best is basketball. It's about momentum. In order to get the momentum back, you have to have that positive mindset. And if it's 10-point lead, 12-point lead, 20-point in this case a 34-point lead, you have to have that positive mindset. And it's just like, you have to trick your brain to say, okay, here's what we're going to do. So let's do the small stuff. Let's say, by the end of the 5-point mark, let's get it to 24. You know, let's get on the run. And that's momentum, right?
So fourth quarter underway, Bathurst with the ball in close. There's the frustration you can see. So the whistle had gone, and Brandon Jamar slams the ball. It'd be great if that counted. It doesn't, but that's the frustration. So at least Jamar took the foul, and now he's got 2 shots in the free throw line.
Yep.
Makes the first one.
And the other thing too, Peter, if you want to take chances on the 3-point line, you've got to get penetration. If you get penetration, hopefully you get fouls. If you get bonus, clock stops, you go to the charity strike. So every time. So that's one of the things. Right now, we have 0 fouls, and we're almost halfway. We're good way into the fourth quarter. We're just starting the fourth quarter. Hopefully, this is something we can build on.
So it is. You mentioned no fouls, but now Charlottetown gets to go to the free throw line. So there's the first for Bathurst. We're just 34 seconds into the fourth quarter. good to see the fans still in it, right? Because they've come here, they're looking for something to cheer about, and unfortunately that's not happening. But at least they're enjoying the basketball experience, and booing the other team on the free throw line at least means that they're still invested in the game.
I have dubbed thee the Boo Bears.
The Boo Bears are in the house. Zamora brings the ball up court once again for Bathurst.
Well, right, Peter. It is entertaining. Winning changes everything, right?
And all it takes is one. There's a nice move inside.
Get that puppy off our back.
So Josiah Moore with a nice bucket. Now there's three.
Contested.
This one wasn't close,
It
but
wasn't close because it was contested. You have to throw it over. You have to shoot over a 6'11" guy. Going to the post. You got to be decisive. Got to be more. There we go.
and there's that 6'11" guy once again, gets the bucket inside. So at least some scoring here. And the rebound.
Cleaned up.
So Williams wanted a foul, none called.
Turnover. Now, here's where you got to make them pay. Anytime they have an unforced turnover like that, you got to make them pay.
So Bathurst ball, just over 10 minutes to go in this ball game. This one drops.
There's your momentum breaker right there. Bathurst goes for power, goes timeout. Trying to break the Bathurst momentum. Bathurst just went on a 7-0 run.
It's time for the merch.
Absolutely, it's still a 26-point lead, but you watch, you know, we're not going to sit back and give you a chance, Bathurst. There's no mercy in this game, and that's the reason for the timeout, to break that momentum.
So here we go. You want to get the crowd in it? Give away some free merchandise.
And it's loud in here, Al.
Yeah, it is.
We're sitting on the floor. This building is loud. That's great.
Bathurst has a history of great sportsmen. They long to support. Everybody loves it.
And you hope that inspires the players just a little bit to hear all of that noise, all of that cheering. I know it's for the giveaways during the timeout, but still, that's what they'll get if they can find a way to fight back in this basketball game at all. Get themselves even close. That's what they'll get from the crowd, and that's what you feed off as a basketball player, as an athlete, and certainly as a professional.
Here's what I want to do. Let's next game. Everyone bring a growl towel. Just wave it. I don't care what color it is. Any color at all. Blue, red, white, any color at all. Just wave that something. Get a growl towel and wave that something. Make this people. Show this team because they're going to need a boost after this game.
will be hosting the Muffin Motion. And on
They're not definitely winning this game, but it's the next game. What kind of character they have for that game? What are they going to take from this game, bringing it to the next game? I love that Bathurst supporter. I love that. Momentum, right?
And that was good ball, good hustle by Bathurst, good pressure, and it forced the miss, and Bathurst has the ball, a turnover, so you're right. That's fantastic to see. They're down by 26 points, but they're not giving up on any opportunity.
How much are they down by, Peter?
26 right now.
Hey, did you see any smiles on the Charlottetown? That's over and back. Thank you.
So that's back over half.
Yep.
So that's a turnover, Bathurst ball.
For those people who didn't know, the ball was in the front court. You can't throw it in the back court from that. And that's what happened. Now, the Charlottetown player, the Charlottetown team is probably saying, well, I jumped in, he was in the air. But until you land in the front court, you are still in the backcourt until you land. Your body could be in the front court, but until you have landed in the 1 foot in the front court, then consider it back over or over back.
Go Bears, go! Go Bears, go! Go Bears!
3-point attempt, nice block there by Hinton, and he's going to go the other way. Tried the reverse layup, that doesn't drop, but we got a jump ball here. And the jump ball goes to Charlottetown. So I'll do, you know what, as somebody who is not obviously as schooled in basketball as you are, but I know years ago, and in different leagues, I'm sure, a jump ball is a jump ball.
Yes.
Do you prefer this method of awarding the ball to a team instead of jumping, or would you rather see the jump ball?
What happens if a jump ball is between a 6'10" guy and a 6'2" guy, right? Obviously, the 6'10" guy will win the jump and hopefully get the possession. But, so, what happens though, if it's a jump ball, it rewards good defense. So it's not a flip of a coin, it's not who's taller, who's a better jumper, it's rewards. So I like this method here, and I wish the NBA would transcend to this and get that possession arrow involved. Because once again, it rewards good defense.
So on the play of the jump ball a while ago, the ball went to the offense, which was Charlottetown. How do they determine who gets the ball on a jump
Possession
ball?
arrow. So next jump ball would be go to Bathurst. It's a back and forth.
So it's just back and forth which team it is.
It starts by the jump ball at the beginning. It starts by the jump ball at the beginning of the game.
Play for 2 points by number 35, Brandon
Bathurst
Gerard.
wants the jump ball, so the possession arrow automatically goes towards Charlottetown. And so there wasn't a jump ball, so Charlottetown started the second quarter with the ball and all of that.
And of course, we see it right on the score table in front of us. The arrow is pointing in the Charlottetown way. No foul called there. So Al, you definitely think that, now there's the foul called against Bathurst, but you think the foul should have been called earlier in the sequence?
Yes, that was definitely an advantage foul. The guy had turned possession. He had the right to have that section of the floor. And the guy wasn't just standing there, he moved in towards it. Again, refereeing is subjective. So what I think doesn't matter, it's what they think and what they call. And again, as a player, you can go down that void and it's like a black hole. It'll suck your energy right out of you. Or you can say, okay, don't like it, disagree with you. Excuse me, Mr. F. I politely disagree with you.
So there's the explanation. Charlottetown at the free throw line.
Right now, any players I ever coached that are watching this and listening to this are laughing because they've heard that before.
So Bathurst moved the ball, of course. Nice save there in the corner. Geo Jackson under the basket, but it doesn't drop.
A little bit more of that, a little bit penetration, and then stop that clock, get 2 points on the board. Again, it's not about winning this game, it's about momentum for the next game. We got Moncton coming in on Sunday, and played well against them last time, I believe. And St. John, we played 2 games against St. John's, lost both of them. They were here for our home opener. We played them close the first half, and the second half they went away.
So no luck at all. That shot from Geo Jackson in and out.
What? Next month, Peter. Guess what next month is?
May?
Exactly, which means the start of the lobster season. So if you want to come up, grab some lobster here on a Sunday afternoon in May, June, come see a game. That's North Shore Lobster.
You're absolutely right, Al.
I'm not talking to people from the Miramichi because they can get there as easy enough.
But if you're looking for an opportunity to come visit a beautiful part of Canada, right here in northeastern New Brunswick, and catch a professional basketball game at the same time, definitely it is worth your trip. And you're right, Alan. The best lobster in the world right here. We're biased.
Kudos to my friends in Shediac, but yes, you can call it the lobster capital of the world, but the best lobster, and my sister who lives in Rondick will agree to it, the best lobster is in Bath. cold water this early in the season. The early season.
2 points by number 4, Jackson.
Early season, colder water, better water.
So does that mean on Monday night, assuming lobster season starts on time, which is May 1st, you're gonna bring lobster for us before the game? Is that what we're doing?
No, my connection is staying over there, section 19. Ken Hornibrook is not fishing this year. So.
Aha, there you go. All right.
He was my connection.
6:45 to go here in this ball game. 106-85 the score. So Bathurst has cut the lead. It's now just 21 points, but still a long way from making a comeback in this game.
Again, build up the next game. There we go. Get me.
Nice rebound in
Get
close.
Me, big dog. Get me. That's it. Pass it out, though. You got a 4 team on you. Pass it out. There you go. There's the ball. There you go. There's the smile. There's the smile.
And you know what, Alan? You said this a while ago. You know we've got 6 minutes to go, but you take goals, set stages. Well, at one point, this was a 31-point lead for Charlottetown. It is now an 18-point lead. So Bathurst has closed the gap by 13 points. They've got 18 more to go, but they've found a way to fight back here in the third quarter.
Again, positive mindset, momentum. Get the momentum first before you get the lead. You have to get the momentum and before you get the lead. But I mean, it's a tall order, but again, it's building. What is your character like? These fans will support a team that loses but tries really, really hard and never gives up. Bathurst fans, hey, look at our economy. We're built on that, baby. You know, you don't give up. You know?
Well, and definitely the Bears are not giving up here in the fourth quarter, despite the fact that Charlottetown has a large lead. They continue to fight hard. They continue to play hard. They've closed the gap a little bit, and you know that is a good sign, because somewhere down the road they've got to find the character to come out and find a way to win these ball games, especially in a game like this where they had the lead early on, and they just seemed to run out of gas, or Charlottetown went on quite a run. So they've got to find a way to do it. And you watch Ferguson Holmes, number 7 in white for Bathurst, and his hustle, his work ethic. And you can see that he's not giving an inch. He's not giving up at all here in this game. Circus move there by Hinton again. He's been fun to watch here today, though. He steals the ball there, and Bathurst player is down on the court.
One shot.
That is Jamar.
And that'll call it.
So both players felt that one. Jamar is still down on the floor. Hinton is favoring his wrist. He's coming over to check on the Bathurst player here as well, or he came over for a minute. Now there's a couple of teammates, coaching staff, trainers coming out to check on the big man, Brandon Jamar, who's still on the court.
And because the coaching staff comes off, he'll have to, on the court, he'll have to come off by then.
Bruce Etombin is ready to go on for Bathurst, so that'll be the substitution. Or is there a substitute yet?
That's usually the case.
Yeah, he just took the longest route possible to get to the bench.
Okay.
5:36 now to go here in this ball game. Bathurst in control. They trail by 20.
Go, Beer, back down. Yep. Legal screen.
So a foul called. They say an elbow on Bruce Etombin.
There's a moving screen. This screen has to be solid and stay. You have to be there. And what that happens, he was anxiously moving because the person he was setting the screen against moved. So, but that's the ball carrier. The ball carrier has to see that and has to make his route through the screen difficult.
So a bucket there for Charlottetown. Just over 5 to go.
Now I'm hoping that it's giving you a minute to Bathurst needs to score here and get a stop. Score and stop would be great for it. That foul may have caused the momentum.
So contact in close again. So foul again. So that's Itombin with the foul, and he'll go to the bench now, and Jamar comes back out.
Referees wouldn't let them fight down there for the rebound. Love it. Me as a coach, that foul, you're going to get a foul, working hard, I'll take it.
So the miss, and Bathurst moving it up court. Long three. I talked about Ferguson Holmes a while ago. Rewarded there with a nice three.
Drop the mic, baby. Drop the mic.
So the miss, now Bathurst with a chance to go the other way. Geo Jackson elects to just go inside. Lead down to 17.
Yep. Referee. Happened right in front of the referee. In that case, the lower body didn't move, but the upper body did. That elbow came up to slow home. But give credit to Holmes working that hard to get around that screen. That's where it comes from. And that again, we talked about that, is working hard on the defensive end. Right? And if you do it on the defensive end, pleasure's enough.
So the chance in close there for Jamar, but it just doesn't drop. You can see the smile on his face because he knew he had the opportunity. But, you know, Al, this is the big thing for me. We're at 3:37 left in the quarter, so we played just over 8 minutes here of the fourth quarter. At the start of the quarter, Charlottetown had a 31-point lead. It is now 17, so in, little over 8 minutes, Bathurst shaved 14 points off the lead. That shows you how this game can change.
Yes, there's no lead safe. And again, people might say, well, why didn't they do that earlier? Desperation.
Nice inside move, and the bucket there from Troy Tremblay.
Off a turnover.
Nice play there by Merrick's to not just steal the ball, keep it in bounds, and move it up court quickly. That was a nice play. So Bathurst going to call the timeout. Time's running out in this basketball game here tonight.
Bathurst playing real well, had momentum. Where'd the momentum stop? On the Powers defensive end. Caused 2 turnovers. And Bathurst, and rightfully so, taking chances, right? You start getting into it, and you start getting momentum, and you start smelling yourself. You start with a one-hand pass, or going up in the air to make a pass, or I can make that pass. You gotta do it to come back. You gotta do it ugly, get set. That's the beauty of it, but that's the beauty of it. And I'm not hate to criticize because not needing to do it, not needing to do it. The beauty of this game here is that it's a game of flow. Almost like a lot of magic to it, so.
Absolutely. So 2:59 is the time, just under 3 minutes to go. Charlottetown out in front, 114-93, and it always amazes me, Al. We talked a lot in the first quarter, especially about balls not dropping, right? And even though Bathurst is behind by a wide margin, they're 7 points away from hitting the century mark. Charlottetown's already got 114, and we talked about all the misses in the first quarter and the low scores. So these guys can really run up the score when they want to.
Yeah. And again, momentum, right? You start liking it.
So fans are sure seeing a lot of offense as well, right?
See, right now they're giving Tamar a really hard time in the paint. They know that Bathurst is trying to get in there, and Tamar's going to have to adjust his mindset to be able to give you. Sometimes you have position, and you have to give it up to get possession. So you have, yes, you might have deep, but there's no passing lane. You might be deep, there's no passing lane. So you have to come out of that. You work hard to get it, and come out, move away. You have the player, and that's again, as a post player, if you develop that, they'll work on it. They'll work on it.
So Charlottetown there with a couple of nice plays on that sequence that got them the bucket at the other end. One was a real nice pick out just inside the half court when Ferguson Holmes was going hard defending. Nice pick there by number 24 was Troy Tremblay. And then as they got the ball towards the net, just good work in tight. They fought for the ball, Charlottetown did, and got the bucket. There's the three-point attempt that misses, and Charlottetown will go the other way. Lead back up to 23 now for Charlottetown under 2 minutes to go. So no bucket, but the foul is there, so 2 shots coming up for Charlottetown.
If you watch Peter, see how well, if you want to know if they're good defenders, how early are they going to work? Are they allowing the player to come in, go where they want to go through the path they want to go, what path they want to go through, or are they bumping? So you're not coming in like this. So hopefully, the latter.
So the Boo Bears are out. .148 left on the clock here. Second free throw attempt going up now for Stanford of Charlottetown. All right, 117-93, Charlottetown out in front of Bathurst. 1:45 to go in this basketball game Wednesday night. Don't forget, the Bears back on home court this Sunday. They will take on Moncton, I believe, is the game on Sunday, which will be the first time fans in Bathurst get to see Moncton. The game starts at 4 o'clock. Al and I will be here for that game, but tell you what, it's worth the trip to come into the Bears Den at the Casey Irving Regional Center and watch the game for yourself. Great entertainment, even with the home team on the losing side tonight. It's a lot of fun, the crowd energized, and a great way to spend a Sunday afternoon.
It is, Peter, it is. And halftime, we've got the minor basketball coming in. So I think what I'd like to see is a lot of people from the southern part of their machine, come on out to the game. It's not that expensive. Make a day of it. And come see some good basketball. If you have I know Mercy has a lot of people that know how to play hoop. And Campbellton, Housing, the same thing. Their programs are taking off. And the roads are great. The weather's going to be fine. So come on up or come on down. You'll see some of this.
So Ferguson Holmes a little late, but that's another nice three. So the hot hand late for Ferguson Holmes, but we're down to 35.7 seconds to go in this ball game, and 25-point lead here for Charlottetown.
This is what it's about. With the Holmes picking up full court, 25-point lead. 30 points and 30 seconds left in the game. That's what it's about.
So one last trip up the floor here for Bathurst. 15 seconds on the clock.
We're going to hold up and just hold up.
And they'll just play it out for one last shot. Or will they even put the ball up in the air? No, they're shaken, so they won't even take the shot here. It is a final score, 123 to 96. Charlottetown defeats Bathurst. So the Bathurst Bears still looking for their first win of the season, and they'll be back on Sunday afternoon. Now, a tough one here for Bathurst. I think this was a game they thought they could win going into it, but when you haven't played for 2 weeks either, it's tough.
It's tough.
And that's going to lose the game of this evening, where your Charlottetown Power 123, Thank you, Paul.
So the players, of course, shaking after the game, but Charlottetown coming out with the win here on this Wednesday night. So Al, I want to thank you for doing this.
It's a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
It's always a lot of fun. I'm learning the game with each broadcast we do, and of course you're the master, so I'm learning from you with each game, and I appreciate that. And we'll do this again on Sunday. Hope you'll join us. Final score here tonight, the Charlottetown Power 123, the Bathurst Bears 96. The Bears back on home court here at the Bears Den at the Casey Irving Regional Center in Bathurst this coming Sunday afternoon. Game time is 4 o'clock, and the opponents will be Moncton. Hope you'll join us then. Have yourselves a great night. Bye-bye now.